The next speaker, live again from the NZV Athens Plaza Hotel, we have the pleasure of having with us Iakovos Michalitsis. He's the Regional General Manager for Bausch Health Companies in Greece. And he's going to talk about a very interesting topic, how pandemic and sustainability are related, and what was the approach and response of Bausch Health Company. So a healthcare company in the aftermath of this health crisis that we experienced with COVID. Iakovos, pleasure having you here. The floor is yours.
Pleasure is all mine. Good afternoon to all. Dear Michael, thank you for the invitation and the honor. And it's usually one of the rare times, few times so far in my career, that I had also the pleasure to try to narrate a story that my children would both understand and be happy. When Michael suggested initially to cover the part of sustainability versus pandemic, I was surprised also myself when I started putting some slides together on how sustainability preparedness and sustainability looking into things towards the future could really prepare you for any challenge, including this one that we are currently undergoing for the past almost 2 years. How could you define corporate sustainability? Many definitions, but I guess it's meeting the needs of direct and indirect stakeholders of today without compromising the needs of future stakeholders. And in order to be able to narrate this, we draw our canvas, as you see in your screens, as a solar system with sustainability in the center of it, trying to play the sun with the various planets orbiting around it. Sustainability is a mindset, is a journey, not the destination. And in order to be able to work in an environmental, social, and governance proper way, you need indeed to cover the 3 Ps. That's why from planet and prosperity and people, we said that this is the base for our story. And as you see at the right of your screens, you need to have a vessel to be able to move around in this solar system of tomorrow. For people at my age, I don't know if you recognize the name of the spacecraft. It's the USS Enterprise from Star Trek, but in our case, it's sustainable leadership. Why do I say this? Sustainable leadership runs as a catalyst across the whole universe in order to be able to put together all the pieces and have a result moving forward. Leadership is about envisioning and shaping the future. In order to be able to move towards the future, there is an urgent need for leaders of today to make sustainability a top priority. So you need to adopt a long-term outlook, delivering the immediate and moving and seeing sustainability as a business opportunity and less as a bureaucratic burden. Now let's start our journey to the first planet. Who we are, sustainable identity. Bausch Health is a pharmaceutical player, a global player with presence in pretty much all countries of the world, employs more than 22,000 employees, and every day more than 150 million people enjoy one of our products. In Greece, we were established in 2005. We employ 74 colleagues, and we like to think that we are a part of a bigger organization that has a vision to improve people's lives with our healthcare products, which is our why, what makes us tick, and where we want to go. We want to be your trusted healthcare partner. Kindly asking my colleagues in the control to play the first video. Next stop, prosperity. On purpose, we selected a smaller planet at your right bottom corner, still the base for everything. In order to be able to think about tomorrow, we need to make certain that we have food in our plates today. We have a global turnover of more than $8.3 billion, and despite the COVID pandemic and the heat that we suffered along with the rest of the society and the economy, we managed to have at least a 10% of free cash flow to be able to reinvest and to be able to think about tomorrow. One metric that we have also to monitor our performance across the pharmaceutical sector and also in Greece, that you see at the right of your screen, is our relative performance versus the market. And it's a key performance indicator for us. And wherever you see above 100, it's us gaining more market share and even in a declining market, maintaining our presence solid, which this is the base in order to start building on this. Next stop, let's go for the blue planet, save the planet. We are rookies in this as Bausch Health Group, I would say, and also as Bausch Health Greece. We are still, we have a long way ahead of us, especially hearing stories of esteemed previous guests. We organize, obviously, we try to organize our daily lives in the offices and in the field, trying to minimize our footprint. We do beach cleanups along with our families, and one of the things that make us a bit proud on this field is that through our contributions into the Hellenic Society of Recycling, we've managed, so in the past year since 2005, to procure the equivalent of 1 recycling bin and 506 blue bins for recycling. Moving on, we go to the biggest pride of ours. Our people is our motive, and it's in the epicenter of what we do. We are advancing, obviously, healthcare and patient care, improving our communities, supporting the welfare and growth of our employees, and all this under the integrity cornerstone. In our battles, at least talking now about the Greek affiliate, to try to advance patient care and hearing out problems of our society, we launched in the past previous 3 years 2 disease awareness campaigns. Actually, one launched previous year, one for the global epidemic, which is obesity, as recognized by the World Health Organization, and the most recent one for advanced macular degeneration, which is the #1 reason for blindness in the developed, what is called Western type of societies and economies. Moving on, what we try to do improving our communities. Again, going from our group to our presence in Greece. As a pharmaceutical sector that we are very highly regulated and take compliance issues highly, all charitable actions that every country wants to do is channeled through Bausch Foundation that is based in the US. Our company gives more than 4% of its turnover, not of its profit, of its turnover on charitable activities across the world, which means some years usually from 300 to 350 million, with some years even going to double this amount. And along this, with obviously some activities raised also from the Greek community, from the Greek company, we are also actively supporting also with the help of our employees, so not all the times only with the company's brand name, but we are together with many institutions like Floga, like the Smile of a Child. We are doing free ophthalmology checkups, as we are primarily and predominantly a leader also in ophthalmology. and all this along with the smiles of our employees that are always there to support society. Compliance is a key to what we do, and especially as a pharmaceutical sector that has taken hit in previous years. We have our own internal code of conduct, which is strictest to all the codes of conduct that we abide in the various associations that we take part, like, for example, the Association of Pharmaceutical Companies, of the over-the-counter medicines, American Chamber of Commerce. However, as you see at the base is our gem, our precious gem. As we are the first, as Greek affiliate, we are the first pharmaceutical company in Europe that was certified with ISO against anti-bribery. Key, again, as I said, whatever we miss in might, whatever we miss in strength, whatever we miss in numbers, we recuperate with our people. Our people is our motive, and we are thriving and doing well even in eras of uncertainty because of the way we have worked in previous years, thinking sustainability also in our colleagues. Many cross-functional teams, many effort, many pontiums that colleagues have the chance to freely speak up. Various activities to support team building and prosperity and growth, diversity and inclusion of our personnel, and all this led to a successful, another successful journey, which is our Great Place to Work accomplishments. We started back in 4 years ago with 11th position, and this year, even despite the COVID, we managed to become #1 company in Greece in the Great Place to Work award for employees 50 to 250. Kindly asking our control colleagues to play the second video. Reaching the core now of our subject for today's presentation, our response to COVID. Sustainability versus COVID, or COVID versus sustainability. I deliberately reversed the topic, as sustainability is there. Sustainable philosophy, sustainable culture, trust in our people, and agility that definitely thinking of the future you need to develop is the vehicle that makes you in a position and brings you in a position to be able to cope with any challenge, even a global pandemic. Sustainability at the end pays out. Having carefully plan for the future and thinking about also future needs of future stakeholders, you definitely create a values and culture driven atmosphere. You create the systems that will help you be able to survive with crises such as business continuity or disaster recovery. And all these cannot be done if you haven't already won the hearts and minds of the colleagues that are requested to deliver the results and deliver the course. What you see in your screens is our warm-up. This is how we are still surviving, actually, as the COVID is still around us with a different phase, perhaps more relaxed, but its impact is bound to stay also in the economy for a couple of years, definitely, if not for decades. First, we needed to ascertain that we do our part to reduce the spread of the virus. Then, as a pharmaceutical company, and our mission is to make people's lives better, so we needed to ascertain that uninterrupted product flow, factories would work, and to continue to serve the patients. Then we wanted to protect the health and safety of our employees and their families. Moreover, try to leverage our expertise in order to be able to give back to the people that are suffering from COVID, and finally to give back something also to the society that we live and work in. How we try to do this? Now, from the first day of the COVID measures, we obviously continue to deliver our products to people, and we try to make certain that all our colleagues would continue to feel safe. So we didn't rely at all to the governmental measures. We were always and still are stricter, even in terms of office policies and field visits. We switched immediately to digital and e-meetings. We did even e-Christmas parties, e-gatherings, e-games, and everything. We always stayed close to our employees. We also had, throughout the duration of especially the first quarantine, psychological support group and private sessions offered by the company to all those colleagues of ours in need. So this was obviously some of the things, along with extra safety measures in the office, hand sanitizers, oximeters, which we used frequently, if not every day, to check, because at the beginning we were always feeling sick ourselves. So all these to give and have a real safety net behind our people. Then on, obviously, we needed to make certain that all our plants would continue to work and produce our products and medicines, and the supply chain teams throughout the world, till the last pharmacy in Greece and till the door of the last patient in Greece, would continue to have uninterrupted flow. And we did, we delivered. Then try also to be able to leverage our expertise and help patients that were suffering with COVID. We are very, very proud again to share with you that Greece was one of the first 4 countries in the world that we launched a clinical study on Virazole, which is a product, an antiviral product that was in circulation in US. So we tried to see if both safety and efficacy could be implemented in patients with acute respiratory distress syndrome. Then on, trying to continue to protect and give back to our society through also our arm of trying to help our Greek community, which is called Simvalo. And we haven't stopped throughout this past almost 2 years to be able to provide to the neighboring communities with donations of hand sanitizers, blood donations uninterrupted, as well as also we took a small part of in the campaign in order to advance vaccinations, giving vaccination speeches to with renowned, esteemed professors like Dr. Vasilakopoulos, not only to friends and family, but also to larger groups of customers and colleagues. I am finishing the presentations the way I started. I started as a Trekkie. I will finish as a Trekkie. Sustainability is the key, is the business opportunity for the future to boldly take us where no man or no woman has gone before. Thank you for your attention, and Michael, all yours.
Thank you very much, Iakovos, for the presentation and the content. Just one question on how you work closely with the parent company. You've been following policies. Are you some sort of independent on trying and work on your agenda with the sustainability? Because you took a great initiative, publishing a report, sustainability report yourself as I think it was the first one. You did that in the group level?
With your kind help as well and that advices, indeed, we take another pride in sharing that we launched almost side by side with our group. This is why I say that we are still rookies in the field. Our group as well has just recently started to put together all the things that we were doing in any event, pretty much, but started to create this information for the public. And I'm very happy that also as a Greek company we are continuing in this, and now we are going for the third one, I believe, soon enough.
And just want to ask you about your internal policies. How do you, because you're a small company firm, I would say like an SME for the size of the company in the country.
Yeah.
And for an SME to start working on sustainability strategy and reporting, sometimes you don't have the resources, right? Even though you're backed by a mothership, which is like a big company. How do you actually embed that into your own people as a leader? I mean, what does it take for you and your management team to work this out?
One of the great things that our group provides is the autonomy to work obviously under norms and policies, but provides you the autonomy and the canvas to also be able to create yourself on a local level. And this is what we did. Not by chance, I mentioned many times that you cannot have sustainability without sustainable leadership. It all starts and ends there. Given that indeed we don't have the resources, we don't have specific business units definitely not in the Greek affiliate to be able to work with this. This is what we rely on. We rely on people. I said it before. Whatever we miss in size or in turnover or in whatever, we recuperate with our team. I'm blessed to have super excellent, motivated and talented people that not only do their jobs, but work for something more. So we combine collectively colleagues from regulatory, compliance, marketing, finance, back office, front office, and we do together also our sustainability heritage for the future. Believe it or not, there is not a single employee that is not getting joy from this and not wanting to participate. And also, all the ideas that some of these have been reflected here are the ideas stemming from the colleagues. So we have what we call a best idea wins ballot box, where all employees are able to freely share their opinions of and their ideas of what they want to see implemented by the company. It could be, I don't know, business policy, it could be a sales strategy, but most of the times it's also a beach cleanup, a reforestation or something, to this context that we are addressing today. And with this, we can leverage on everyone to help us gather, collect, do the activities, and put together also in the very nice package that you are helping us also to do. So and get awarded also and get uploaded from our group's central respective department on helping out with initiatives from Greece.
So this is what it takes to be number one in a great place to work, and is it easier to become number one than staying number one?
I think that the biggest challenge that we have ahead of us is maintaining the position. But as I said, actually, I took let's say, my belief for sustainability being a journey and not a destination, stemming on the Great Place to Work institution. Also, this is a journey and not a destination. So, feeling and working in a Great Place to Work environment, it's obviously nice to be number 1 or number 2 or number 4 or number 10. But it doesn't matter at the end. It's the journey that matters and the experiences that we gain working with one another. So while we will fight to stay at least in the top 10, the journey is what counts. If it doesn't continue and next year is some different row, we will continue and still be happy working together and producing for our people and for our society.
So how do you select the employees? What does it take for you to be able to select these kind of people that also going to help you and your organization grow, and prosper? What are the characteristics you look at this time and this period that we live in order to become the Bausch Health employees?
I don't have the secret. If I had, I would be doing another, most likely, job. Being a headhunter or something like this. But I believe it takes heart and mind. So you need
not
to
necessarily skills and knowledge,
skills and knowledge, you start as a base. Definitely when you see talented individuals working, actually it's like working, studying for many years, having all the necessary, let's say, qualification and criteria. But this is a base. I believe that you need to have heart and mind and to work for something more than just money or a position or whatever.
Passion for business, yes.
Yes.
All right, last question before we let you go. I know Bausch Health is working on COVID, right? How you can relieve, mankind from this pandemic. Can you share with us, of course, on a confidential basis? I mean,
it's only the internet, so it's.
On any drugs, any therapies that are available now or are available in the near future? Something to hope for?
As I said, we are not one of the big boats also in the industry, and our specialization lies predominantly in ophthalmology or dermatology. But in US, we have a children's antiviral product that this is the part of the study that I mentioned in a couple of slides ago. So still, the clinical study, I can convey that the clinical study has ended and now we are in the process of analyzing the results. But obviously, I cannot share any feeling or feedback on this, as it is also the role of our clinical operations department in US that will announce when they are ready with the results.
So it's going to be in a couple of months or so, less than that?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, yes.
Okay, till the end of the year. That's good to know.
No. I didn't say till the end of the year, but...
Yes. And personally, are you optimistic about the outcome of the pandemic? We're now the 4th, 5th wave. I've lost count. Do you see going back into some sort of normality as we used to pro-COVID?
It's going to be a new normality, Michael. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same. I'm confident that many people want to party or to get on with their lives, that for some it was affected or put on hold. I'm one of them that I really believe that we are going to live, I don't know, something like a belle epoque. But this is also my nature, always optimistic, and sustainability and long-term vision also needs an optimistic approach to be able to walk towards the future and face any challenge.
Iakovos, thank you very much for your kind contribution and support to this forum. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.